Morning, guys. I just came to talk a little bit about some running updates that I've got. If you can't tell, I have no makeup and I'm about to head out on a 7 mile run this morning. I'm a little behind because it's daylight savings time. So it happened last night. So I'm like, wait, what time is it? And it feels way later than it should be, or earlier than it should be, but it's like 10 o'clock. So I need to get in gear, but I ate a pretty big breakfast. So I'm letting that kind of settle before I go running. Um, I've been doing a training plan. I think I might have mentioned it in a previous video about um, working up my way to half marathon, and it's in 3 weeks now. So I'm doing the Lynchburg. It's actually called the Oak Barrel Marathon, and I think it's kind of sponsored by Jack Daniels, and it's in Lynchburg, Tennessee, and it's a pretty big, serious hill. Is in the middle of the course, so I've been doing a lot of running on hills around lately to try to get me prepared for that. So that's the big thing that I've got going on in running arena. So maybe since I talked last time, a lot of this has filled up a lot more with different events that I've done, either virtual or in person. So um, when, let me see, I think, maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to talk a little bit about, I did the Tough Pumpkin. You can do that series on, or the Great Pumpkin Run, I'm sorry. The Great Pumpkin Run is something that is advertised like on Facebook. There are in-person events, but the closest one to us, I think, was in Kentucky. There wasn't one around Nashville, so we wound up doing the one in virtual, and there was like four of us that did it, so it was still pretty fun. We had the kids had like noisemakers and stuff around so that we could run up, and they could make noise for us as we were coming up. So this was the main medal. It's a 5K. This was the main medal, and I also carried a pumpkin for me, so I got the extra Tough Pumpkin medal. So I can't remember the price on that, but you got a little tech hoodie type thing. I recommend, if it's something that you want to do, you need to size down on those hoodies when they come back around, because or if you want them loose, but it's like a tech, so it's meant to be tighter to your body. So the Yes.Fit, I did the Beauty and the Beast challenge, and that was 26.7 miles. I've talked about the Yes.Fit. It's a cool app that you can go through, and that's really enjoyable. At Thanksgiving in Nashville, I did my first 5 mile run, and this is the Turkey Trot Nashville. It's an 8K, so that's 5 miles. We got these, and we got a sweatshirt. Hated the sweatshirt. It was horrible. These are a series of races that are all over the United States. So ours, it was Tennessee runs, but I know I saw them in Chicago and different places. So same company puts them on. I think they're called All Community Events. It was a lot of fun. It was in a part near Wave Country in downtown, or near downtown Nashville, and it was up and down some pretty good sized hills. So that was my first long run. I did that on Thanksgiving Day. Went to Disney World in January, and it was closing in on Mardi Gras time, so I got some extra beads. But this is a fun run that happens over at Port Orleans French Quarter. It's called the Beignet Dash Fun Run. I got the flu at the beginning of January, so that's one reason I've been MIA for a couple of months. But it was hard getting rid of it. It turned into a sinus infection, and I had lost out a lot of training time. This was my first actual run back. I don't know if it tells me how long it is. It was like at 1.8 miles or something around that. So it was a lot of fun. You get a little beignet, you get water. you get this, and I think it was $15. So, little picture opportunity when you get done with one of the greeters in full costume. A lot of fun. While we were at Disney, I usually do my Yes.Fit only on training runs, so I give myself credit only for running. But this was mileage above and beyond what I normally do in a day. So we did 95 miles total while we were there. I had started this on training runs. This is the Snow Queen, and it's 113.6 miles. And I really like this one. It's very pretty. Let's see. But I finished it while we were there. I think I only like 30 miles maybe on this one. So I finished it while we were there, like the first couple of days. And that wasn't including the mileage for this one. I didn't feel like I could count both of them. And then I started and finished this while we were there. This is the Yeti in Nepal. That was a lot of fun because our most favorite ride is Expedition Everest. And this one's 39.5 miles. So I started and finished this and then did even more. This is a cool medal. I like all of them that we get. Some of them are not as nice as I think they look on the website, but this one definitely is. It's 2 layers to the medal, and it's got a lot of glitter on it, and there's, you know, lots of little icons for the Snow Queen. So the one I really came to talk about, and then every time you get one, you get little funny cards with them. My feet hurt from kicking butt so much and don't quit. So, not fit for summer, fit forever. If you see me collapse, please pause my watch. You don't get the butt you want by sitting down. So every time you get one, you get a really cool little saying with it. So the one I really came to talk about was this last one that I did, which is a 15K, the Hot Chocolate Run. This is, again, a national series. This one's presented by Allstate. You can do either a 5K or a 15K. And when I originally signed up for this last year, I knew that I was going to be right on the right timing for my half marathon. So I signed up for the 15K, which is 9.3. But again, I didn't have a lot of training for January and February, for January. So I was out for like 5 weeks. January, the early part of February. I thought it was going to kick my butt, and I did well. I was very surprised. Downtown Nashville's pretty hilly. So this is, again, an in-person, but they've now started a virtual one that you can sign up for too. So you get this hoodie. I like this hoodie much better than the Turkey Trot one. This is my bib, and it does have tracking. So it was down for, you know, everything that you pass through a few mile markers, and it found you, I think 3 splits or something like that. When I originally signed up for it, I told them that I was not going to be running very fast. So I got G, which I was glad of because I was passing people who were in A. So I averaged 11:47 minute mile the whole time. So I like that pacing for longer runs. And the one in Lynchburg gives you up to 18-19 minute mile because that massive hill. So this is the really cool medal that you get at the end. We also got everything came in this bag. If you went to the expo, I guess if they mailed it to you too, but I went to the expo in downtown Nashville. I probably next year will ask for shipping to my house just to save me an extra trip downtown. And then I also got a running hat, and I forgot it in there, but I got the hat as extra swag because I found a hot chocolate ambassador on Instagram, and she had a code for you to sign up with, and I got that extra hat. So Great run when you were done, and it was cold. It was 18 degrees. I couldn't feel my feet for the first like 4 miles. I was like, oh God. When you were done, they give you, well, actually, throughout the course, they give you hot chocolate, Nun energy drinks, Gatorade energy drinks, water. Um, there's stops for different kinds of chocolate like M&Ms and things like that. I don't like putting a lot of food on my stomach while I'm running, so it just tends to shake around and I don't feel great. And I'm also more of a sipper as I'm running. It's hard for me to gulp down like even that much of a drink, but they provided all that, and then at the end you get a nice big bowl. If you Google hot chocolate run, Allstate hot chocolate run, you'll see hot chocolate 15K, 5K. It's a mug. Then they provide you with a thing of hot chocolate in the center, and then melted chocolate fondue, a banana, pretzels, Rice Krispie treat, all sorts of treat that are in this bowl for you to finish, and then honey stinger waffles to try. I saved them for later because I'm going to try them again next weekend on my practice run. So, anyway, it was a great race. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for the 15K. I'll probably do it again. I don't know if I'll do the 5 or the 15, but, I realized that the older that I'm getting, like these long runs are not something that I want to keep doing. The half marathon, I wanted to achieve that and be done with it, but the long runs hurt more. My knees hurt, my hips hurt, feet or ankles and stuff. So probably once I'm done with this, I'll back it back off, and I want to, averaging three times a week is fine. Maybe up to 5, maybe even up to the 15K. But I don't know that a half marathon is something I want to do like consistently. So this might be a one and done. We'll just kind of see. I might really enjoy the one in Lynchburg. I know that there's a lot of swag, and the city like cooks food for you and everything. So it'll be really cool. But anyway, that's my running stuff. I really enjoy getting in shape, and I never thought I'd be like this in my life. But I'm also, enjoying going down to my Planet Fitness and working out. It's something that I wanted to put a focus on, especially getting older now. I'm 41. I started running at 40. Seriously, I enjoyed, jogging a little bit when I was younger, but right now that's my plans for big races. My training schedule has me 7 this weekend. I will probably do like 11 and a half running, and then I want to do maybe 2 miles walking so I can do the 13.1 for the Star Wars half marathon next weekend. It's a virtual race, so that will kind of take care of that in a training run. So 2 birds, 1 stone. And then the following weekend I'll back off maybe to about 5 or 6, and then kind of ramp down and rest going into the race weekend on April 4th. So it kind of gives your body a little bit of a bounce back before you get going in that race. So other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.